Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's still easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now we're good with court. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school,
juniors,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collegeville High School. We are here because the Lady Kahawks basketball team is here, and they're going to play some basketball tonight as they get ready to take on the Jerseyville Lady Panthers. And once again, welcome in to tonight's broadcast and the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, it is senior night here at Collinsville High School for your Lady Kahawks, and as you might have noticed, we are on the air just a little bit early as the JV game was a very lopsided affair that we're happy to report to you was won by Collinsville by a score, are you ready, 40-2. Collinsville had a 4-2 lead after one quarter of play. They then outscored the Lady Panthers, 36-0 the rest of the game. 10-0 in the second quarter, 19-0 in the third quarter, and then another 13-0 in the last quarter, but that was with a running clock. The clock never stopped once during the fourth quarter, not once. So that's why we are on just a little bit early. So we're going to do some senior night festivities here in just a moment as soon as we can figure out when those are going to take place. But right now, we have Lori Billy on the other microphone, the former head coach of your Lady Kahawks. How are you, dear?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. So,
Awesome.
Senior night, always one of those heart-tugging nights, isn't it? I know that you've shed more than one tear in your life on senior night. And there's 3 seniors here tonight. You have Megan Jansen, you have Jenna Scheller, and Emma Rabashewski, which all played under you. So tell me a little bit about those 3 seniors.
You know, I was thinking about this today. It seems absolutely impossible to me that they're seniors. But it also seems impossible that I haven't been doing this job for 3 years. So the reality of that is just crazy. But, yeah, I mean, they were freshmen when I had my last year, and I knew then that they were going to be good players and they were going to contribute to the program. And, you know, I had Megan and Jenna playing up at varsity level with me. And so, you know, and Emma was, at that point, she did play some varsity, but she played JV.
Right.
Because she was such a good shooter. And, you know, but those kids, they loved the game. They understood the game. Jenna, obviously, with her height. And at that point, as a freshman, she had good moves. We were working with her on post moves and getting her into the right spots. And, you know, it's just been amazing to watch them. And, of course, Megan, you know, Megan was that kid when she was a freshman and I watched her handle the basketball. I even said to Colin, not only is she going to be our next point guard, but she's going to set some records and she's going to do some things because the kid could see the floor better than anybody I'd ever seen in my life at that position, even as a freshman. And she's proven that over and over again.
Well, yeah, she has, and I was taking a look at some of the numbers that both Jenna and Megan have, and right now Jenna, well, she tied Michelle Barsh for the most blocks in the game with 9. That was back on December 27th versus Kirkwood, and that in itself is a big feat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, when you got 6'4" standing there and it's Michelle Barsh who used her volleyball swing to block the basketball, you backed away. So that's why, you know, she got a lot of those just naturally.
Then you have her as number 3 on the list of most rebounds in a career as a Lady Kahawk basketball player. 538, obviously still counting. We have 3 more games to go, plus playoffs. She will stay in the third spot for a little while. Talisha Gilmore, a sophomore on this year's team, already has 532, so Jenna won't stay there for long, but she's up there in good company. Faith Liljegren at 309 and Courtney Bromlich at 256.
Right. Yeah, in fact, last year we took a picture with Raven and Talisha when Talisha broke that record. But, you know, I really thought Jenna and Megan especially would have a chance at the 1,000-point club, and then COVID.
Yep.
You know, so those numbers are not surprising to me at all.
Yeah, I was talking to Jenna that did the pregame interview, the last ladies game I had, and told her that she was approaching 800, and she's like, "Yeah, I could be a lot better if we didn't have COVID."
Didn't have COVID, absolutely,
yeah,
and without question, she and Megan both would have made it.
Yeah, Megan Jansen, the other one, number 3 on the list of most career assists in Lady Kahawk basketball history with 229. Faith Liljegren, number 1 with 309, and again, Courtney Bromlich, number 2. So, I mean, that's another nice stat.
It really is. Yeah, and that comes from not just because she's the point guard, but from somebody who knows how to be selfless and give the ball up and look at her teammates and try to create things so that it's beneficial to the team and not just necessarily to her.
I was looking at the wrong list talking about Jenna Scheller. That would be Raven Berry with 880 rebounds and Michelle Barch with 715. I missed a paragraph.
That's all right.
All right. Megan also number 5 in most assists in one season with 103, and that's for this year so far. And number 4 on that list is Chelsea Bell with 111. Faith Liljegren's all over the place on these stat sheets as well with 125. So we already know about the assist. How about most points in the game? She had 30 on November 26th versus Mount Vernon. They lost that game, actually.
They did,
79-71. Katie Knutson and Aubrey Brady, both of them played for you also with 30 in a game. And Kim Bromlich, who I went to high school with, scored 44 in a game during the 79-80 season. That was my junior year. I'm dating myself here.
There you go.
But That's amazing stuff in itself too, man. When you can get 30 points in one game, that's awesome.
It is, and it's unusual. I mean, honestly, it's unusual. And I remember the game where Katie scored her 30, and we, put her back in. We were winning, and put her back in because I wanted her to try to get to 31 to break that record. And she had no clue what was going on, and put her to the free throw line. She missed a free throw.
Yeah.
And then we had to bring her out, and she just looked at me, and I said, "I'll explain later." But for Megan to get to that says a lot. I mean, that's not easy in any game, and especially for girls. So, I'm not surprised. I knew coming in. I had the advantage of Megan being my neighbor,
right?
And she was, 7th and 8th grade, and I'd see her out on the driveway, and I kept thinking to myself, this kid's going to be special because she took the time to work on her own. Nobody was out there with her. She was out there working hard, got good at left hand, right hand, and just it's paid off for her. So I'm really happy for her.
Don't want to forget about Emma Rabashevsky. She is not approaching any kind of special marks or anything like that, not in the record books or anything, but 58 career games, 69 points, 33 rebounds.
Solid kid.
Yeah.
She's a solid kid, and you learned her name. That was impressive, too.
I know, yeah.
But no.
Her mom helped me out with that.
Absolutely. Great kid. She's a great kid, and she's the kind of kid you want in your program.
All right, time for senior festivities, so we're going to step aside and let Chad Burgess take over from here. Mr. Chad Burgess, everyone.
All right, Kira Van Dyke, parents, Steve and Missy Van Dyke. Kira stepped into our manager role this year and did a great job. Her most prominent role is Megan's pregame hairstylist. Kira doesn't hesitate to do anything her teammates or coaches ask of her and has stepped into a lot of different roles this season. The entire program thanks you for your hard work, and we can't wait to support you this soccer season. Kira plans to attend Lindenwood University in the fall and major in interior design. Emma Rabashevsky. Parents Rory and Dan Rabashevsky. Emma has been a member of the Lady Kahok basketball team for the past 4 seasons. Emma has been an integral member of the team, and as her coach for the past 4 years, I'm extremely proud of the person she has become. Emma became a leader and someone that her teammates can always count on. Emma has dubbed herself as the leader of the bench mafia. In addition to basketball, Emma played softball for 2 years. She's also a member of the Student Council, Social Studies Honor Society, and Multicultural Club. She also works on the school newspaper and yearbook. Her future plans are to attend SWIC and begin her studies in the field of communications and marketing. Good luck, and never forget to rev it up. Next we have Jenna Scheller. Paul Scheller. Jenna has been a 4-year varsity member of the Lady Kahok basketball team and was a team captain the past 2 seasons. Jenna has an incredible basketball IQ. She earned 2nd team All-Conference and 3rd team All-Conference the past 2 seasons. Jenna shows her leadership on and off the court by always offering to help the underclassmen, talking through drills, and always being a hype man. Jenna is a great role model for anyone looking to be a student athlete. She was a member of the Kahawks volleyball team while at CHS. In addition to sports, Jenna maintains a 4.23 GPA and is a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, and Social Studies Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend SWIC and continue her basketball career while in college. And for anyone that knows Jenna, also has an inspiring TikTok career in her future. And our last senior, Megan Jansen. Parents, Christine Chadwick and Chad Jansen. Megan has been a 4-year varsity member of the Lady Kahok basketball team and was a team captain the past 2 seasons. She's the ultimate competitor. She has definitely left her mark on the Lady Kahok basketball program. She's the type of player and person that all her teammates and future Kahawks should try and emulate. Truly one of a kind. What she has accomplished at her size is remarkable and really shows what hard work and determination is all about. Megan has earned 2nd team All-Conference selections her sophomore and junior seasons. In addition to basketball, Megan played golf for 3 years. She advanced to the sectionals this year as a senior. She's also a member of the Kahok Crazies, Cultural Club, Student Council, Leadership, and the Social Studies Honor Society. Her future plans, she will attend Parkland College to continue her basketball career and begin her studies in the field of forensic science. Megan will also team up with Coach Moore and Coach Hanson when they dominate the 3-on-3 basketball tournament later this year. Ladies, thank you for your time, dedication, and commitment to the Lady Kahok basketball program. It was truly an honor to be your coach, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Let's give all of them a big round of applause. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The shortest senior night you'll ever go through in your life, because there's only 3 of them, but I've been to places where they've had 1. So we're going to take a break here on the pregame show, and we're going to let everybody get warmed up and everything, and we'll come back and get you ready for this game between Collinsville and Jerseyville, and we'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahawks.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it. A lot more.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Senior festivities are over, and now it's time to get down to some action. So let's do that right now. Collinsville, they come in with a record of 13-15 overall. They are 4-6 in Southwestern Conference action under their third-year head coach Colin Moore. Jerseyville, they come in at 17-12, a winning record, but they are only 1-8 in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and they are under their second-year head coach Ron Twitchell, who has a record of 26-32. So Jerseyville comes in averaging a little bit more points per game than Collinsville does. Jerseyville at 47.5, while Collinsville is at 44.2. And defensively for Jerseyville, they fare a little bit better as well, as the Lady Panthers average giving up 42.5 points per game, while Collinsville comes in giving up 45.3 per game. Lady Cahoks are trying to snap themselves out of a three-game losing streak. The latest loss, a 61-27 setback at Lincoln on Saturday afternoon, and cold shooting did Collinsville in that contest. They only hit 11 of 37 from the floor. That's 29.7%. They went 3 of 13 from beyond the three-point arc, and they had a bad case of the turnovers in that game as they turned the ball over 20 times. This game on the heels of back-to-back Southwestern Conference losses at Edwardsville and at home against East St. Louis. Lady Cahoks are the only Southwestern Conference school on Jerseyville's schedule this year. Collinsville would need to win the remaining 3 games on the schedule to finish with a winning record for the first time since the 2019-2020 season under Coach Lori Billy, who went 16-14 that year. As for the Lady Panthers, they also arrived to town sporting a 3-game losing streak, including back-to-back home Mississippi Valley Conference losses. Thursday, 68-46 to Mascoutah, and then before that, 63-38 to Highland. Those happen to be the top 2 teams in the MVC, and both of them come into tonight's contest with a record of 21-7. Before that 3-game losing streak, though, Jerseyville went 3-2 in a 5-game span. Lady Panthers rattled off a 7-game win streak earlier in the year, including winning the 46th annual Duchesne Holiday Tournament with a 44-39 win over Ursuline for the championship in that game. Also during that 7-game streak was Jerseyville's only conference win of the year, a 48-45 win over Triad. So, Coach Lori Billy on the other microphone, she's no stranger to playing Jerseyville because you guys played them pretty much every year that you were the head coach. So
We did.
back then, they were a little more seasoned and tougher than they are now, although, 17-12 is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not a bad record, and like you said, that conference is a tough conference. When you've got teams like you said with Highland and it's a tough schedule, and they were always a tough opponent, whether we were there or here. There were a couple years where they were kind of on a downslide, and we had good years against them.
Last year they were 9-20.
Yeah. But the last couple of years that we played them, we used to go up there for their tournament, their Christmas tournament, and we fared pretty well. We played them one time while we were up there, and we beat them, but went back up to play them when Katie and Kristen and Faith were seniors, and we were winning by 20, and then all of a sudden we weren't winning by 20.
Yeah.
And they had a girl named Claire Braden, who is now playing at McHenry with Kristen Mitchell, and she could hit from anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden she just started lighting it up, and all of a sudden we're behind. So, they were good competition, and I'm sure these girls will play hard and give us a good game.
Yeah. By the way, we do not have a pregame interview. I opted against that since it was senior night. You never know how these things go. I've done interviews on senior night before and didn't have any time to play them back, so I figured I would save everybody the headache, and I had you here with me, and I know you have a real firm grip on the history of Lady Kahok basketball, so I figured we would do okay. So I talked about the record, winning record. You know, we got to win out to get a winning record this year. You're the last one that did it, was 16-14. You only had one more during your 10 years at 16-13. It seems like every year Collinsville is right around that 500 mark, maybe a couple of games over, maybe a couple of games under. My question is, what makes it so tough to get over that hole? But I can answer it myself and just say we play in the Southwestern Conference.
Absolutely, and that was always the case. You know, we were good. We just sometimes weren't good enough. And it wasn't that we didn't have kids that were dedicated or worked hard. We just had to face the Edwardsvilles and the O'Fallons and the Belleville Easts and the Belleville Wests, who at the time were stellar. I mean, they were literally, it was like you're going out to play a JUCO team.
Yeah.
And so that made it tough, you know. And even there were years when Granite City was very good. You know, I remember a couple of years when Rafi Caribbean was the head coach there, and those girls were good. I mean, we lost to them. So you just never know in this conference. And then, you know, we never played a schedule outside of the conference that was weak. We went down to Nashville and played in that tournament every year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we went to Jerseyville and played in their tournament. We played the Mascudas. We played, you know, we did drive to Jerseyville. We played Triad. So you were never playing teams that were it was just a gimme. And it got to be frustrating a lot of times because there were games where we worked our tails off and we should have had the win and you'd lose by a point or two. And it was frustration. You know, and we did, I remember one year, I think we were 15-14. We were, you know, like you said, right at that mark and that level. But basketball in this area for girls is tough.
Yeah, sure is. All right, let's take another break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll go over a little history between these two teams. There's not a lot, not compared to a Southwestern Conference team, but there is some. We'll do that, and we'll get the starting lineups to you, and we'll do all that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Softwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistants Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistants Association. Go Kahawks! Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT softwave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Once again, welcome back to the Chiropractic Works pregame show here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, where Collinsville is getting ready to take on Jerseyville in a little ladies basketball. Let's take a look at the history between these two teams. Since 1999-2000 season, Collinsville is 9-6 versus Jerseyville. Collinsville won last year, 58-35 at Jerseyville. That was the last game in November. Collinsville had a 44-33 lead into the fourth quarter and then went on a 14-2 tear to put that game away. Ella Guerrero went 5 of 8 from three-point land and had a team-high 21 points. Jenna Scheller went 19 points. Megan Jansen had 13, and for Jerseyville, Tessa Crawford had 11 points for Jerseyville. I had no idea we were this close to national anthem time. So one more break coming your way. Starters will come your way after that on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT softwave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke and Lori Billy along with you. We are just about ready here for the start of this varsity game between Collinsville and Jerseyville. Seems like the JV game ended about an hour ago. That's what happens on senior night, though. The festivities go and everything runs together. All right, let's finish up the thoughts for here a moment on the history between these two teams. Last loss for Collinsville against Jerseyville was in the 1920 season. Well, okay, let's say 2019-2020 season at Jerseyville, a 61-50 loss. That was Megan Jansman's freshman year. She got in the game, no points, 1 rebound, had an assist and a steal. Jenna Scheller also played in that game as a freshman. She had 6 points and 4 rebounds. From 2005 to 2010, Collinsville won 5 straight. From 2017 to 2020, Jerseyville won 3 straight. Believe it or not, these two teams did meet in the playoffs one year. That was the 1999-2000 season. Collinsville beat Taylorville that year in the regional semifinal at Highland, and then they lost to the Lady Panthers in the regional championship game, 45-43. You were an assistant that time, weren't you?
That still makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. I could tell you details about that game, but all I'll tell you is we were winning. We had the game in the bag. They pressed us, and they stole the ball and scored and went up. We get the ball down the floor. We get right to the 3 line. Rachel Stabenfeld shoots it. It comes off the rim into Katie Vieloff's hands, and she goes to put it back in, and the buzzer goes off before she can release it. She scores, but it doesn't count to tie it.
Wow.
It was heartbreaking.
I bet. All right, here is a look at your starters tonight. We will begin with Jerseyville. We have Bria Tuttle. She is a 5'9 senior. Kate Bredden, a 5'6 senior. Tessa Crawford, a 5'6 junior. Meredith Gray, a 6-foot freshman. And Amelia Strebel, a 5'11 sophomore. For Collinsville, the 3 seniors are out on the floor. Megan Jansen, the 5'5 senior. Also a 5'5 senior is Emma Raboshiski. Not a 5'5 senior is Jenna Scheller. She stands at a robust 6'3". Felicia Gilmore, the 6'1 sophomore, and Ella Guerrero, the 5'5 junior, round out the starting 5 for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. Both teams on the floor. Collinsville in their home whites. Got a little purple on the shoulders. Numbers are in purple on the front and the backs, and the word Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys over their numbers, also in purple. Jerseyville, they're here in their sky blue uniforms. They have numbers in white, and they have Jersey written across the tops of their jerseys. Collinsville wins the opening faceoff. We are underway. Here comes senior Megan Jansen to senior Emma Raboshiski, and she'll cut through and kind of use Ella Guerrero there as a little screen. The next senior gets to touch the ball all the way back into the corner for Jansen for 3.
Yes! Atta girl, way to start the game. Great ball movement there. I really like that inside-outside. Good look. Almost threw it out of bounds, but she recovered it.
And the only 3 that touched the ball, the 3 seniors.
That's right.
Yeah. How about that?
I like that.
That was a plan, wasn't it?
I think they drew that up.
Yeah. Here is Crawford. She gives it up to Gray. Gray to the free throw line. Kicks it back outside now for Bredden. And another 3-point shot. That one's from Jersey for the tie. No good. Collinsville picks up a long rebound.
Nice.
Jansen comes in. Can't finish, though. Gilmore knocks the ball back onto the wing. Collinsville controls another rebound. Another 3-point shot. That one's just a little bit off by Jansen. And this time the rebound belongs to Jersey. They bring it up in the form of Tessa Crawford. Crawford brings it up over here on this near side sideline. Switches from the left hand to the right hand. Brings it up onto the wing. No room there. Gives it up now for Tuttle. Tuttle into the paint. Almost traveled. And then back out onto the wing we go for Crawford. Crawford a little dribble drive. Nothing doing there. And a rebound belongs to Ella Guerrero. Guerrero over on the wing into the corner. Jansen, she'll throw it up into the paint for Gilmore. Gilmore muscles her way in. Good off the glass for 2.
We're going to have to do that tonight. There's a huge mismatch inside, and we've got to take advantage of that. Get that ball inside and pound it. Let's go.
Here comes Kate Bredden. Bredden over onto the far side in front of the Kahawks bench.
Oop.
To Strebel. Almost, yeah. Well, that's a foul against Scheller, and she knew it as soon as she did it.
Yeah, she shook her head. Oops.
Yeah. She reached out and grabbed a hunk of arm, not ball.
She did. Well, she thought she was going to block a shot, so we'll give her the benefit of the doubt there.
6:16 to go here in this opening quarter. Inbound pass coming in from Jerseyville into the corner. They find Crawford, who launches a 3-point shot, hits the inside of the rim, no good. Raboshiski there with the rebound for Collinsville. She brings it up to Jansen. Jansen cuts into the perimeter, kicks it back out for Guerrero, top of the key. Scheller, she's not afraid to shoot those threes. A little bit off to the left, and the rebound belongs to Jerseyville.
That's a good look for Jenna. That's not a shot she shouldn't take, for sure. She's capable of making that. It was a good look.
Here's Bredden. Into the corner. That long blonde ponytail, I couldn't even tell who the number was. Crawford with it now. She'll drive, and that should be a travel.
That absolutely should have been a travel.
Man, because I tell you what, Gilmore, she got nothing but ball on
Yep.
that one, and that stopped the movement of the ball carrier, and that should have been a travel.
Absolutely. There's no question that was a travel. She had all ball, and they just missed it.
Inbound pass will be triggered by Crawford. Crawford all the way out front to Strubble. Swings it around over to Bredden. Hands the ball off to Gray. Gray over on the left wing, trying to make her move. Free throw line, not a lot of room to move. She will get the first basket after the roll in.
It's a good move by her, but looked awkward. Thought maybe we'd get a travel out of it.
That was Meredith Gray who scored that bucket. I thought I heard Burgess say Bredden. I don't know, maybe I'm just hearing things.
I couldn't
Here's
hear
Gilmore.
him.
Into the corner, back to Gilmore from Guerrero. Outside now, Rabashevsky for three. That one rolls across the rim, just a little bit short, but she was on the money.
Yeah. Ball was just a little flat.
The girl is not afraid to shoot threes, that's for sure.
Oh, she is not.
She hasn't made a ton of them, but she's not
Well,
afraid to shoot them.
She doesn't see many she doesn't like, but that's all right. She's going to take that
Well,
shot.
when I did my senior interview with her, she said she prefers to play defense than offense.
Oh, no, she does.
Yeah.
Ah,
Jerseyville with the ball. That's a high arcing
Yep.
three-point shot. That one was a little bit short, and that one's off a Jerseyville player and out of bounds. So
Jenna looked shocked. It kind of came off the rim funny and right at her. And I think she was surprised it was there.
I think they were all surprised that it hit the rim because it
Yeah.
looked like it was going to fall short.
Yes, I agree.
5-2 in favor of Collinsville. 4.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter, and here comes Megan Jansen. Jansen dribbles her way over to the right wing. Into the perimeter, kicks it back outside for Scheller. Back over to Jansen. They left her wide open. That's the inside of the rim as well.
Grab it.
And the rebound too hard by Jenna Scheller. And the next rebound belongs to Jerseyville. And here comes Gray. Gray all the way at the end of the Kahok bench. Sends it all the way back out top of the key. Three-point shot on the way. And that one is through.
Can't let them
Kate
do that.
Bredden.
Yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to be able to shoot from outside. That's one thing Jersey has always been able to do is shoot threes. So got to sit down on that.
5-5 is our score here. We're still in the first quarter, so plenty of time to go. Here's Jansen. She'll hand the ball underhanded to Rabashevsky. Top of the key for Scheller. Just inside, and now kicked back outside by Gilmore. Scheller gets it again. This time she takes the three, and it rolls everything up there except for falling in.
They got to take the lid off. Little senior night jitters, too. That happens. They got to just settle down and play the game. They'll be all right.
Katie Bardwell looks like she's ready to check in at the next opportunity. Jerseyville, they'll back things up. Here is Crawford. Crawford all the way back out toward midcourt at the logo. 3:15 to play here in this first quarter. Into the corner it goes to Gray. Gray being watched by Gilmore. Now out front, Bredden, who just hit that three, takes it into the paint, takes the shot, and she now has five herself. So Collinsville got the first five. After that, it's been all Jerseyville.
And Collinsville needs to do some of that. They need to be able to penetrate and knock down some quick shots inside.
There's Jansen, a little underhand toss to Guerrero. Guerrero into the paint for Scheller. Scheller off the glass, a little bit too hard once again. That's the second time she shot it just a little too hard, trying to kiss it off the glass.
Yeah, a little bit of nerves, but she's just got to square up and knock that shot down. She's got to go up straight. She's drifting sideways.
Here is Brennan, and she'll give the ball up now to Crawford. Crawford, she'll launch a high arcing three. That one falls short as well. Collinsville pulls down another rebound, and we'll head back the other direction. Here's Jansen all the way up to Rabashevsky. Back over to Jansen. Megan dribbles from the top of the key into the perimeter and then gets squeezed. Underhand. Guerrero pulls up inside, takes the shot. She has the spinningest ball I've ever seen.
And that's just started. She's kind of shooting it from her hip. She's got to get that ball recentered and take some of that spin off because that's shortening her shot.
Carlisle now joins Katie Bardwell as the two subs getting ready to come in. Carlisle, by the way, the leading scorer in that JV game with 9 points. As the JV team won 40-2, in case you missed that score. Well, Rabashevsky got away with something there. A little shot, no good. Scheller with the rebound.
A little ticky-tack going on in there, but we didn't get called for it. So
now Emma was surprised to get that ball. She didn't see it coming until the last second. Gilmore takes a shot, but the trajectory is a little off-kilter there thanks to Meredith Gray. And Gilmore will get charged for a foul, and That will give Collinsville 2 fouls. Jerseyville still has yet to commit a foul, and as mentioned, Bardwell and Carlisle come into the game. Scheller and Rabashitsky to the bench. Ella Smith will also check in for Jersey, and to the bench goes Amelia Strebel. Smith, a 5'4" sophomore.
Interesting thing about Jerseyville is they always kind of look the same height, build, abilities. They just kind of run through their bench like that.
Something in the water there. Huh?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Bounce pass goes baseline, shot no good. Gilmore with the rebound for Collinsville. Gets it up to Guerrero. We're down to the final 65 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Here's Guerrero. Outside now to Bardwell. Inside for Gilmore. Turnaround shot, and that one won't fall in. Man,
wow.
Take that saran wrap off of that basket down there.
And once one goes, they'll hit all of them.
Yeah.
But they've just got to settle down and go up strong and knock that shot down. Stay down.
Bluffing the three-point shot was Bredden. She'll kick it back outside for Gray. Gray will launch a three-point shot. That was an air ball. And back the other way we go.
We might have gotten away with one there.
There's Jansen, a little hook shot through the lane. She'll go up to the line for 2, and we'll have our first free throw participant here. And it looks like this one might go against Crawford. Nope, Gray.
We got to do some more of that. And Megan's willing to do that. You got to penetrate and get inside and take them on a little bit and get them in a little bit of foul trouble.
Jansen having another stellar year from the free throw line. Of course, I had to say that.
Why, Todd?
76.5.
Why,
I got to
Todd?
give out stats.
Todd.
I got to give out stats. 65 for 85 she had coming into this contest.
He knows the rules. I try to remind him, but
yeah, but that's why I got stats printed out in front of me. I got to give them. First one's a miss, as we all know by now. There you go.
There you go. That feels better.
You're not going to make all of them now,
Well,
so come on. I mean, she's not at 100%. Jerseyville turns the ball over for the 3rd time. Collinsville brings it up. Here is Bardwell. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Bardwell moves over to the left wing. Finds herself in a little bit of a pickle. Gives it up now for Guerrero. Guerrero, one-hand pass into the paint. Scheller off the rim and still can't get it to fall.
She's really leaning. She's fading away from her shot. She's just got to square up and knock that down. She's trying to drift away instead of go into them. She's got the size advantage without question.
There is Bredden at the buzzer, and no good, and that is the way that the first quarter comes to a close. 7-6 in favor of Jerseyville. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Lori Billy with you. Second quarter is underway, or just about to be. Now it is.
Now it is.
Now it is. Panthers with the ball, and they have the 1-point lead after one quarter of play. And here comes Crawford on the move, being guarded by Carlisle. Carlisle doesn't give up much room,
oh,
that's
no.
for sure. Tuttle.
I'd like to see that matchup continue.
Yeah. Tuttle throws it into the corner, and then back out front it goes for Smith. Smith dribbles, throws it into this corner for Gray. Gray into the paint, turnaround shot by Crawford, and that one's no good. And Scheller with another rebound for Collinsville. And to Jansen. Jansen getting around one, and no on the shot, but back to the free throw line will go Megan Jansen.
Don't say a word.
I won't. I already said. I already gave those numbers.
All right. Say nothing else.
So Meredith Gray has both fouls for Jerseyville right now. Each team now with 2. Jansen back to the free throw line. Referees are talking about something.
Yeah, I don't think they agree with the foul.
Really?
Yeah, their coach is saying she was not there. Wrong number. I don't know. Well.
Okay.
They do agree with the foul.
Whatever conversation that was, it doesn't change a thing. Good.
There we go.
What? Jason?
Jansen. It's his jaw.
Oh, yeah, he did get hit in the chin with a puck, didn't he?
He's
Yeah. Having a hard time getting the lips to move.
struggling. He's probably cold, too, because his beard's gone.
I know. He still's Chad Burgess, though.
That's right.
Into the corner it goes, and here is Gray once again. Gray, top of the key, gives it up for Crawford. Big, long three-point shot, no good. Comes right back down for Gray. Gives it to Crawford once again. Crawford over here on the near line. Man, you're not going to get around Carlisle too much. I'm telling you, that girl's got some speed.
She'll do that all day, and she'll be successful.
Here's Jansen. Down at the other end we go.
There we
Jansen,
go.
and the little fingertip roll won't roll. And this time the rebound belongs to Jerseyville. We've had a lot more rebounds than we've had points, I think. Here is Gray. Gray.
Oh! I thought that was about 3 or 4 steps, but
You know, I think that all the time. I see that happen all the time, and I'm like, am I the only one that sees that extra step?
yeah, that was a gift.
Callie Bredden is now in. And to the free throw line, that is Meredith Gray. One shot for her, and it's good. Gray came in at 71.2%, 37 of 52. And with 6:44 left to play here in this first half, the Panthers of Jerseyville have a 2-point lead. There comes Megan Jansen. Jansen gets it to Bardwell. Bardwell deep out on the left wing, now makes her move into the paint, kicks it back outside, and a little hook pass to Scheller. She's triple teamed. Back outside for Bardwell. Back inside for Scheller, and again, triple team. There you go. Scheller finally breaks the seal and gets on the board with 2, and we are tied at 10.
And I'll tell you what, when they're throwing 2 and 3 people at her, she keeps the ball above her head. They still don't have a chance.
Yeah, she's the tallest girl on
She's
the
the
court.
tallest girl on the floor. Use it.
That's what I say. Here's Gray. Gray. She's the tallest girl on Jerseyville's roster at 6 foot.
That's a travel.
Yeah.
That is a travel.
Well, we're going to have another foul call is what we're going to have.
That is a travel. When she picks up her foot like that, her pivot foot, that is a travel.
Well, you see the confusion on Bardwell's face. Oh, it wasn't even on Bardwell.
Oh, it was on Lily, yeah.
So Lily picks up her first one. Back to the free throw line is Gray. She just hit the one there, and now she's 2 for 2. Guerrero will check back in. Carlisle to the bench. Kate Bredden comes back in. So you got the sisters out there, Callie and Kate. Callie is a freshman. Kate is a senior. And Gray hits both. Back to a 2-point lead for Jerseyville. Here is Ms. Guerrero to her lookalike, Jansen. Underneath, and that one's got up far enough.
She got hit in the head.
Yeah, she did. Saw that too. No foul there, though, right?
No.
No fouls, no traveling.
No.
Jerseyville can do no wrong.
Nope.
Here is Bredden. Gets it out, and a shot from the paint. No good, and Collinsville with the rebound. Rabashevsky pulls it down. Gives it up to Bardwell. Into the corner, back to Bardwell. Bardwell, no room to move there. She's got a couple of players in her way. Back outside, Rabashevsky for 3. There you go.
There we go. That's good. That looks really good. I'll tell you what else is going to happen. If we keep playing defense the way we are, we're going to frustrate them, and they're going to lose their cool. They're playing well right now.
30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here once again at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke and former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy on the other microphone. 5:19 left to play here in this first half. Collinsville up by 1 now, 13-12. And Jerseyville with the ball. Here is one of the Bredden girls, and she gives it up to Smith. Back outside to the other Bredden. This would be Callie. Callie is the freshman. Gives it up to the young, older sister and the senior. Back out front we go for Smith. Kicks it outside now for Crawford. Excuse me, that was Gray. Now Crawford. Actually Smith. Crawford's not even on the floor, Todd Duke. Here's Gray. Gray picks up her dribble. Looking for a little help. Finds it in the form of Bredden. And Kate Bredden drives the paint, and another travel that wasn't called, and another whistle. We're going to have another foul against Collinsville, aren't we?
What, how is it not? She had it on her hip.
I don't know.
She's got it. She's carrying the ball on her hip.
Seems like they're missing the travels, but not missing the fouls that
Wow.
are.
Yeah.
All right, at the free throw line, it is Kate Bredden, and she is 43 of 66 on the year from the free throw line, 65.2%. No good. One more shot coming her way. And that one kissed off of everything.
That was a shooter's roll.
Yeah, 13-13. Lucky. Number 13. Here is a ball thrown over to our number 13, Ella Guerrero. Guerrero, one dribble, picks it up to Rabashevsky. Rabashevsky in front of the Jerseyville bench, drives in, and she's fouled.
Absolutely.
At least we got something going on down there too.
Well, and again, like I said, that penetration is going to be tough for them to handle because if their defender steps over, it leaves the post player wide open.
Ella Smith picked up her first foul, team's third. Collinsville has 5 fouls on the board. And Emma Rabashevsky to the free throw line, shooting 2. And the first one is good. Emma, she came into this contest at 50%, 4 of 8 before this game started. There you go.
That's good.
That'll up that over 50%. Collinsville back out to a 2-point lead. This game has been tight from the moment we said go. Here is Bredden. That would be Kate with a C.
That's the way we spell it now.
Back out front, 3-point shot, no good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds, and they say Collinsville touched it last.
Yep.
Bardwell doesn't believe the call. I think even Jenna Scheller put her hands to their head after that whistle. Inbound pass underneath of the Jerseyville basket. Works it up inside for Strebel, who's back into the game. All the way around the horn we go, and here is Kate Bredden, kicks it into Strebel, almost picked up there by by Jansen. And then a 3-point shot by Callie Bredden. Is it Braden? Is that what he's saying?
Spell it for me.
B-R-E-D-N.
Okay. B-R-E-D-N.
Yeah. Could be Braden. Could be Bredden. He's got an E.
Huh.
Strable, you got a roster right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Strebel.
Strebel.
Yeah.
I already said that one. I had that one right. Strebel.
I wonder if that's their former coach's daughter. I think it might be.
Inbound pass being triggered by Jansen. All the way back out onto the wing by Rabashevsky. She'll throw it into the corner for Bardwell. Bardwell inside for Gilmore. Gilmore throws it back outside, top of the key. Thought she was going to try that 3-point shot. There is a shot by and a rebound by and a basket by Talisha Gilmore. She did all 3 things.
That's right. And she's got to keep working. That a girl. That's a way to keep going at it.
Kahok's up by 1, 17-16. Here is Bredden. Gets it over to Tuttle. Tuttle, sideline. Back out, top of the key, Crawford. Over on the far side in front of the Kahok bench to Bredden. Inside, off the glass. Nice little roll there by Tuttle. She's on the board for the first time.
Defensively, we got to be better than that. You cannot trail like that. That's just an easy layup waiting to happen.
Megan Jansen brings it across the timeline and quickly makes her way over to the right wing. Gives it up for Guerrero. Guerrero, a little crossover dribble. Back outside we go to Rabashevsky. Inside, back outside. 3-point shot. Jansen, good!
That a girl.
Collinsville up by 2. 20-18, 2:35 left to play here in this first half. Here is Tessa Crawford. Crawford to the top of the key, gives it up over into the corner now for Tuttle. Back to Crawford. Crawford back over, and that one's thrown away. Collinsville takes it up. Here is Jansen, a little drive to the basket, good for two.
Great lead pass. Great work by those two. Nice job.
Collinsville now out front by 4. Here's Kate Bredden. Out to Bria Tuttle. Tuttle bounces it into the paint. Bredden, little push up and good for 2.
Yeah, again, defensively, that was a breakdown. I heard Coach yelling, "You're too low. Can't let them cut like that and score on a layup."
8 points now for Kate Bredden. Collinsville with the ball, up by 2. Shot, that one's off the mark, and the rebound belongs to Gilmore. Gilmore throws the ball away.
A little too soft on that pass.
And the Panthers back to work. 3-point shot, that was a long one, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. That was, by the way, their first turnover. There's Bardwell. Bardwell dribbles and drives. There is no one outside covering Guerrero. There
we go. That's what we need. Let these girls get hot and take care of business. Come on, ladies.
5-point lead now by Collinsville. 3-point to answer. No, that's a little bit short, and it tips across the rim. And the rebound once again belongs to the Kahawks. They bring it back up. Here is Guerrero taking her time as we are under a minute to go here in this first half. To Rabashewski. Rabashewski at the top of the key will travel over to the left side, give it up for Jansen. Inside, Gilmore, one bounce, back outside, Guerrero. Second 3-point shot, that one, yes!
Again, shooter's roll is a good thing.
8-point lead by Collinsville now as we approach the final half minute to go here in this first half. Here is Kate Bredden. She brings it up top of the key, throws the ball over to younger sister Callie. Callie, the freshman, back out now for Crawford. Crawford dribbles all the way around the perimeter. That one's partially tipped by Gilmore. 6th turnover for the Lady Panthers. Jansen wastes no time into the paint, takes it good for 2 more.
Atta girl. That's what we need. Break away here a little bit, go into the locker room up. Come on, ladies, don't give it up now.
5 seconds left. That one's partially tipped, but Gray gets it back and puts it back in just before the buzzer sounds, and that is the way that quarter number 2 comes to a close, 30-22 in favor of your Collinsville Lady Kahawks, as we are now into the halftime show, brought to you by my friends at Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. All things basement-y. Been doing their thing since 1986. Woods Basement Systems. Give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters, 618-708-4055. We will be back with some stats in this game, maybe some out-of-town scores as well. We'll find all that out in just a moment as the Wood Basement Systems halftime show is upon us here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Halftime, Collinsville up 30-22 in this one. We had a 7-6 score after one quarter of play. Jerseyville led by one. Collinsville outscored the Lady Panthers in that second quarter, 24-15 to take that 8-point lead. And the leading scorer in this one so far, Megan Jansen with 13 points. She's the only one into double digits. Ella Guerrero has 6 points, 5 for Emma Rabashewski. Talisha Gilmore with 4 and Jenna Scheller with 2. For the Jerseyville side of things, Meredith Gray leads her team with 9 points. Right behind her is Kate Bredden with 8. 3 points for Callie Bredden and 2 for Bria Tuttle. The rest of the numbers look like this. Collinsville out rebounding Jerseyville right now, 14-12. Jerseyville, 6 turnovers compared to 2 for your Lady Kahawks. And from the lines, Collinsville 5 of 6 from the free throw stripe, while Jerseyville is 4 of 5. And from the three-point stripe, Jerseyville has taken 11 three-point shots and has hit 2. Collinsville is hitting 50% right now from three-point land, having hit 5 of 10. And Coach Billy, I think they just got to keep up what they figured out there later in that second quarter.
Halfway through the second quarter, we kind of got our brains together and got the ball inside, and Talisha did a good job of turning and squaring up and knocking down important shots. And when she missed that what changed it was she went at the girl, missed the shot, and followed it up and got the rebound and put it back in. And that kind of settled them down, and I think Jenna right now needs to just do the same thing, get it out of her head and go play basketball and relax and enjoy it. Your guards are shooting well, and if you get stuck inside, you can kick it out, and hopefully they'll continue to shoot well from the outside.
That is the infamous wisdom of Lori Billy. My name is Todd Duke. We're going to be back here to bring you the second half in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network, and that's going to wrap up the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Give them a call at their Collinsville headquarters, 618-4055. Woods Basement Systems, all things basement.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
We are underway in quarter number 3. Todd Duke and Lori Billy back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Lady Kahawks have the lead and the ball, and here is Megan Jansen. Jansen dribbles her way from midcourt all the way out to the right wing, gives it up to Rabashitsky. Rabashitsky goes around the world in 80 days and then makes a U-turn and comes back around the world. Here's Scheller. Scheller at the free throw line, gives it up to Jansen. Jansen, she'll launch a three-pointer from there, nothing but net.
Let's just let's keep that up all night.
Yeah, let's.
She's feeling it. That's a great shot. She's confident with it, and that's a good thing to see.
Need to get that confidence built up as we head into the final week. Got a game tomorrow and a game Thursday, and that's it for the playoff start.
Yep. And this is the time of year where they're tired, and it's hard to do some of that energizing, and this is a good game for that. So
Crawford with a three-point shot that missed. Collinsville pulls down the rebound. Here is Jansen once again. She'll hand the ball off to Guerrero. Ella at the free throw line, throws it into the paint for Scheller. Scheller muscles her way in, off the glass for two, just like it was written up, right?
Exactly. Don't drift away from it. Go right into it and knock the shot down.
So Collinsville extends their lead. 35-22. Little 5-0 run to start off the third quarter. We'll take that. Here is a dribble drive by Bria Tuttle. She'll have to kick it back outside, though. And she gives it up to Kate Bredden. And
well, she's got to tie her shoe.
Oh, that's why we stopped the clock.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Okay.
It's not usually done that way, but okay. It's a new wave.
Inbound pass comes into Crawford, who was the one who had to tie her shoe. Kicks it back outside now for Tuttle. Tuttle gives the ball up now for Bredden. Bredden bounces it in. Crawford, dribble drive. That was a nice move.
Yeah, it was. It was. Again, we got caught. Defensively, we're getting caught on those cuts.
Here comes Megan Jansen. First points of the second half here for Jerseyville. Jansen trying to get around Tuttle, and a bounce pass was kicked, and that draws the whistle, so that'll give the ball back to Collinsville. Otherwise, it would have been a turnover.
Got lucky there. Caught her foot.
Yep, Rabashevsky inbounds it into the backcourt for Guerrero. Ella Guerrero moves forward and trying to find Scheller, which she eventually did. She'll kick back out front. Guerrero for three. That was a little short, and the rebound belongs to Jerseyville.
This is going to be important. We need to stop here because you don't want them to make a run.
Lady Panthers have it up. Crawford gets it over to Bredden. Bredden back to Crawford. Crawford, she'll launch a three from the wing. That one is nothing but net.
Yeah. Got to settle down here and run some offense. Get a bucket.
That was Meredith Gray, by the way. Excuse me. Here's Rabashevsky. I don't know what happened there.
Well, she
pushed her right into Scheller.
Yeah, went
Gilmore,
right into Scheller.
Too hard. Rebound, Jerseyville. They bring it back up. A little behind the back dribble that was not the prettiest in the world, but another three-point shot by Gray. And back the other way we go.
Okay.
And Jansen has a little two-point answer for that. Back to a 7-point lead for Collinsville, 37-30. Here is Tessa Crawford. Crawford gives it up for Bredden. Bredden. Free throw line, takes an off-balance shot, can't get it to go. Scheller has the rebound for Collinsville. And the Kahawks work it back up. 4.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Here comes Megan Jansen across the logo at midcourt. Give it up now on a bounce pass to Rabashevsky. Rabashevsky skirts her way over and comes right back. Bounce pass back over to Jansen. Inside to Gilmore, and a partially tipped ball there. I believe that Gray got a little bit of piece of that, and Collinsville commits another turnover, and it'll turn into a couple of more points, and that's exactly what you didn't want to see happening.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You got to get a stop right here. Good time to call timeout, get them settled down, refocused.
Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. We'll be back here in just about that amount of time on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald. Two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 4:02 left to play here in quarter number 3. Collinsville up by 5. And the Lady Kahawks with the ball. Here is Megan Jansen. She'll do it all herself. Pulls up short, and that one rolls right around the rim. Jerseyville comes up with another rebound, and the Lady Panthers bring it back down. Don't give Meredith Gray any three-point shots to take here because she just hit a couple back-to-back earlier. Into the paint, she'll take a shot off the rim, no good. Gilmore with the rebound. Up to Jansen. Jansen with her head up the whole way, into the paint, and puts a shot in. That's good for 2.
Megan, that's Megan's job. She just, when she needs to, she takes over, gets the lead built back up, does the work for her team.
Those 2 points. Tessa Crawford got him right back. Crawford had no points in the first half. Now she has 6.
Yeah, and those 3 layups are all because we're just not getting back defensively. We've got to play better defense.
Jansen's up to 20 points now. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell over to Jansen.
Jansen. You said 20 points?
Yeah.
Wow, they're quiet. It's a quiet 20.
Yeah. Inside now, Talisha Gilmore. One bounce, rolls right across the fat part of the iron. Comes out the other side, right into the hands of Crawford. And Bardwell pokes that ball away. Almost got a steal there.
Well, 22 needs to quit dribbling behind her back and play basketball. Sorry.
Bredden with it now all the way out front, top of the key. She'll enter from the left wing, take the shot high off the glass, and somehow or another got it to fall. Sometimes it's no rhyme nor reason how these things go in.
Exactly.
39-36. That 8-point lead we had at the half is now down to 3. Here is Jansen. That's how you do it behind the back dribble.
That's exactly how you do it.
And it's off the glass. It won't fall in. Jansen
Gets
her own rebound. Kicks it back out. Guerrero for 3. Oh, that one swooped right around the rim. And then after that, the rebound belongs to Jerseyville.
Look at Lily Carlisle. She doesn't quit. I love that.
She's very nimble.
She's scrappy.
There is Crawford. Brings it up across the logo. Under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Crawford dribbles, drives, shot, no good. Gilmore there with another rebound. Here comes Guerrero. Guerrero into the perimeter, and she'll take it back out. To Talisha Gilmore. Gilmore trapped. Bardwell with the ball. Free throw line. Bardwell, good for 2. Katie Bardwell on the board for the first time tonight.
Good move.
41-36. Collinsville has the lead. Here come the Panthers. Here's Bredden.
Carlisle's got an assignment. See her?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's her job, and she's going to take it seriously.
You shadow 22, and don't you stop.
Yep. Don't let her breathe.
Here's Gray. Gray being watched by Bardwell. Bardwell. Oh, that one.
See?
Yep.
See? That's hustle right there.
Sure is. Call timeout. Call a timeout.
He's screaming. He's screaming. Somebody should have been looking at Coach. That is their fault as the refs.
Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Jerseyville, so that didn't turn out right. That didn't turn out the way everybody thought it was going to after that steal by Carlisle.
One of those refs should have been looking at the bench. Coach is yelling timeout, and they can't. They have to honor that.
I think everybody in the whole place was yelling timeout.
Yep.
So Jerseyville escapes a turnover. Crawford with it. Watched by Carlisle. 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Crawford, bounce pass. On the run was Tuttle. That was blocked off by Scheller.
Oh, yeah.
And then Rabashitsky knocks the ball out of bounds.
Should be this way. Should be us.
No, it's not.
Boy, that went off a blue.
Crawford inbounds on a bounce pass to the other Bredden. Hand off to Gray. Gray into the paint. Turns around, has that. Now, oh, come on. How did that? I don't get it. When you see the ball getting knocked out of her hands, I don't know. I'm too far away. She might have got her hand.
I don't know. I can't tell you, but Emma's shocked.
Yeah. So Gray to the free throw line where she went 3 for 3 in the first half.
First free throw is good for Meredith Gray. Coming back in for the Panthers, number 21.
16.
Yep, that's what I had her for. I was just making sure I was right. One more shot coming up for Meredith Gray. Good on both, and now she is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Meredith is a name you don't hear very much anymore.
No, it's not. I like it, though.
Yeah. Here is Megan Jansen. Jansen across the logo, takes it over to the right side. Gets it up inside now for Scheller. She's fouled.
Wow, the girl was hanging on her arm.
Yeah.
I'd say that was a foul.
That'll be Ella Smith's second. And that is the first team foul by the Panthers this half. Collinsville only has 1, too. So a very clean played first half. Not many in the first half either.
I was going to say the first half, what was it, 5-2 or 3, something like that?
And Scheller misses. Jenna came in at 67.3%. And the next one,
it's good.
And back the other way we go with Crawford. Crawford gets it out to Bredden. Bredden, a little dribble drive into the perimeter and back over to Crawford it goes. Down to the final 10 seconds to go here in this third. Oh, Lily Carlisle almost picked her pocket.
Oh, I thought she double dribbled.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go. There's a turnover all the way up to Rabashewski. Rabashewski's got to fend off her. There you go. Behind the back, one bouncer to Jansen. Off the glass for two. That's the way that the third quarter comes to a close. Collinsville up 44-38. Quarter number 4, that'll be coming your way next here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Todd Duke and former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy joining you tonight from Collinsville High School. Final home game of the year for your Lady Kahok basketball team. They have a Southwestern Conference game tomorrow at O'Fallon, and then they'll close out with another Southwestern Conference game at the high-flying home of the Alton Lady Redbirds on Thursday. If we do not have game number 3 of the hockey playoffs, we'll bring you that Thursday game. Dr. Chris and Zach Roseman will be here tomorrow to bring you the boys basketball game with O'Fallon. They'll be doing that on the Kahok Broadcasting Students Network while I'm doing game number 2 of the hockey playoffs. Game number 1 is tonight, by the way. Good luck to the hockey team. They're
absolutely.
Face off here in about 40 minutes.
Wow, that's so late.
I know, 9 o'clock. That's because you only got so many rinks around the area. So
right.
You have to play 2 games in one night, so one starts at 7, the other one starts at 9. Outside, Gray for 3. That's a miss by Gray. She hasn't done that much. Yep. Followed it up with a rebound and 2 points. As Jerseyville outscored Collinsville in that third quarter, 16-14. So the 8-point lead went down to 6, and now it's down to 4. Here's Jansen. Jansen, dribble drive as Gilmore gets knocked on her backside. Guerrero for 3. Oh, off of the inside of the rim and then off of the top of the backboard. And the rebound belongs to Jerseyville.
She had a good look there, just did not drop for her. Talisha did an amazing job taking that. She held that screen, got her knocked over, but it was a clean one.
Here's Gray into the paint. Man, I tell you what, that girl can hit from almost anywhere.
She's not going to miss. Probably ought to not let her score.
Put Lily Carlisle on her.
Yeah. I think Lily can guard 2 players.
Gray now with 21 points. Here is Rabashewski, hands it off to Jansen, fakes the 3, free throw line, pulls back, takes the shot, can't get the friendly roll though, and no one down there wearing the white jerseys was ready for a rebound.
No.
There's Crawford once again. She gets bumped by Rabashewski. How was that not a foul?
I don't know. That was a gift.
That was, man. That was a hockey hip check and a probably shoulder drive too.
They're hurting us on backdoor cuts. That's just all there is to it.
44-44, all of a sudden we are tied.
Yep.
And here's Jansen. You look over at Coach Moore, and he's like, calm down. Slow down.
Yeah.
There's Jansen.
Can't panic, that's for sure.
No.
Got lots of time.
6 minutes, just a little less than, to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Megan Jansen. Jansen looking for someplace to go. Splits the defense. Fingertip roll. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound is off of Talisha Gilmore. Even though Amelia Strubble was down there as well. 5th turnover for Collinsville here in this game. 5:46 to go. Fourth quarter, 44-44. And the inbound pass comes in and gets sent right back to Kate Bredden, the 5'6" senior, brings it up. Being watched by Rabashewski. Enters the paint and no good on the shot. Foul is going to be on the floor. Yep. It's going to be the second one for Rabashewski and the second one in this game for Collinsville here in the second half. Panthers go, oh, you can't leave her open. That's a little
Got
short.
lucky there.
So, yeah, sure did. Got lucky on that missed 3 by Gray, and she hasn't missed very many of those.
Yeah, they set a pretty good screen. Talisha was trying to fight through it, but wow, somebody's got to jump out and stop that.
There's Jansen. We're still tied right now at 44 each. Rabashewski over to Megan, back to Emma, inside now for Scheller, back outside, Megan puts on a couple of good moves to Lily Carlisle. Carlisle keeps it outside of the perimeter. She'll launch a three-point shot. Ooh, no good. That was a little strong. Rebound, though, belongs to Gilmore.
It's a good rebound.
And now Jansen will reset everything. Here is Megan, throws it up over to Rabashewski, back over to Jansen, to the free throw line for Scheller. Scheller into the corner for Lily Carlisle. Carlisle, one dribble, picks it up. Scheller, she'll take a shot. That's
good. Good shot for her. It's good ball movement. Now we just got to get back on defense.
Collinsville back up by 2. Here is Crawford. Gives to Gray. There's a loose ball. Picked up by Collinsville. Hawks bring it back up. Here's Jansen with a head of steam. And nicely done.
Finger roll. Great move by her.
Jansen up to 24 points now. Timeout called by Jerseyville. We'll take a 30-second break as well. And we're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game. And go Kahawks! Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet. It's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
Todd Duke and Lori Billy back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Collinsville has broken the 44-44 tie, and the Kahawks are now up by 4. We have 4:20 to go here in this fourth quarter, and here come the Lady Panthers of Jerseyville, and that is Kate Bredden. Bredden gets picked, looks for a little help, gets it in the form of Gray, and Gray is fouled by Jenna Scheller. That'll be her second.
Yeah, I think Jenna thought it shouldn't have been, but she brought her arm down. That's a foul.
Gray is 5 for 5 from the free throw line here tonight. Trying to get that jinx going. It won't work, though.
Please.
I've tried, man. She's perfect.
Spirit fingers.
Perfect.
Yeah, she must work on those a lot. She does the same thing every time, which is part of the routine.
Yeah, that's, free throws. It's all repetition.
It is. Interesting.
That's good, too. 7 for 7 now from the free throw line. 2-point game once again.
7 for 7.
Yeah. Here comes Megan Jansen. Don't foul her and don't give her a 3-point shot. That's the key. Here's Jansen. Throws it up underneath with authority to Scheller. Scheller rolls, but it won't go. She gets her own rebound. Can't get it to go. Gilmore with the rebound. She can't get it to go. Gilmore gets the other one off the glass. Good for 2. Wow.
Wow. Took 4 chances, but we'll take it.
You ain't kidding.
Goodness. Now just play some defense, girls. Get a stop right here.
3.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. A dribble drive by Bredden. I don't know how that went in, but it did.
They're kind of getting the rolls, and we aren't at this point.
Yeah, we weren't getting any down there in the first half. Somebody took the saran wrap off at the most worst time. Here's a bounce pass to Rabashewski. Underhand to Scheller. She'll hit it top of the key. It rolls, but won't go. And the rebound
Talisha
belongs
almost
to Gray.
had that.
Man, I'm telling you what. Gilmore just ran right into Kate Bredden, and Bredden didn't like it at all. She yelled right at Talisha. I don't think Talisha didn't do it on purpose. She turned around, started heading up court, and ran right into her.
I mean, that's kind of incidental.
Yeah. Bredden will inbound and does so to Tuttle. Tuttle into the perimeter, needs a little help now, and gets it to Crawford.
Yeah, because guess who's Gardner?
Baseline.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
I didn't see any contact at all there.
Well, we're going to get. I hope we don't start getting ticky-tacky right now.
Yeah, that'd be a bad time to do it.
Right.
First one for Jansen, but now it's the 5th one for Collinsville, so a couple more of those, and we'll be shooting free throws. We have another timeout on the floor. It is another 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well. We're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. 50-48 is our score. Collinsville up by 2 as we have 2:57 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Inbound pass comes into Tuttle. Tuttle in the paint, turns around, takes the shot, no good. Oh.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, yep, that was a foul. We'll take it.
Tessa Crawford picks up her second team foul. As the inbound pass comes into Jansen. Megan gets it up across the timeline, switches direction, heads over to the right wing, hands it off to Bardwell. Bardwell free throw line, and that knocked right out of her hands.
Wow.
And luckily, Collinsville got to keep it. Here is Jansen. Megan just outside the perimeter, gives it up to Gilmore. Gilmore throws it out to Carlisle for 3. A little too strong. Rebound belongs to Jerseyville, and Emma Abrashiski clamped her hands on it, but unfortunately the possession arrow in favor of Jerseyville once again.
Looks like Crawford's getting a little frustrated with the solid defense that we're playing on.
Here comes Tuttle. Tuttle brings it up into the paint. Stops that dribble, bounces it to Gray. Gray, I don't know how she'd stop from traveling there with that ball about 5 inches off the ground.
Absolutely.
Back over to Tuttle. She'll shoot one from outside the lane. No good. Bardwell there with the rebound, and a whistle follows. Carlisle bleeding. I think Lily got an elbow to the nose.
I bet she did. I bet she did. Yep. She's throwing a few elbows down there.
So that wasn't called, but Lily has got to go see Amanda Bauer.
Well, your nose doesn't bleed like that for just no reason.
No, it sure doesn't. So Bardwell back into the game. She inbounds to Ella Guerrero as we have 2 minutes left to play here in this fourth quarter. Tight game. 2-point lead by Collinsville, 50-48. Here's Guerrero at the midcourt logo. Brings it up over onto the left wing and hands it off to Rabashiski. Rabashiski. And a foul coming up. This one's going to go against Crawford once again. So that's 2 in a row for Tessa Crawford. Team's third. Scheller will check back in. And Ms. Jansen will trigger the inbound pass. Does so. Out to Guerrero. Guerrero into the paint. Scheller turns around. Gets rid of her defender off the glass.
Good move. That's what we need from Jenna. Seniors need to take over right about now.
Another timeout on the floor. I think everybody's out of 30-second timeout, so this is a 60-second timeout. We're back here in a minute on the Kahok Sports Network. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here in Collinsville. 1:39 left on the game clock. Fourth quarter action. Collinsville up by 4, 52-48. Jerseyville with the ball, and the inbound pass will be triggered by Bria Tuttle. Tuttle does so to Crawford. Tessa Crawford, the 5'6" junior, brings the ball up court as we approach 90 seconds left to play here in regulation. Crawford over on the left wing, dribbles her way just outside the lane, gives it up, and no good there. Off of the hands of Strebel. Collinsville with the rebound, and here comes Megan Jansen. Canucks can take their time. They need to chew up time.
They do. Take care of the ball. That's all you got to do, ladies.
Exactly right. If you want to, you can just pass it around for the next minute and 10 seconds to win this thing.
We don't have a shot clock.
Nope. Rabashiski back out front now, and we're going to start fouling. Lots of fouls to give up, though, for Jerseyville, for Collinsville to reach 7.
Yeah.
That was just their 4th. Second one against Tuttle. Inbound pass going to be triggered by Rabashiski. And does so into the backcourt to Jansen. Jansen gives it up now for Scheller. Scheller back to Jansen. We're under a minute. Scheller. She'll get bumped into by Strebel. And Amelia Strebel will pick up her second foul, and now we're up to 5. Each team with 5. 53.1 to go. Rabashiski inbounds into the backcourt once again, this time to Guerrero. And immediately she is grabbed onto by Kate Bredden.
I hope the refs are watching.
That'll be her first.
Doesn't become intentional.
Now, one more foul to go, and Collinsville will go to the line. And a little poke check there by Tuttle, but they didn't call that one. Another grab onto the arm, still not called. And you know what? If you don't call it, all it's going to do is waste time.
Absolutely. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Don't
call it.
Megan can handle it, that's for sure.
Third foul for Tuttle. That's the 7th. So to the free throw line goes Megan Jansen. Jansen went 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half, as Bardwell will check out and Gilmore will come back in. I think Scheller and Guerrero are having too much fun down there.
They're smiling.
They're cracking
for
each
pictures.
other up. Yeah.
That's a big free throw right there.
Sure is.
Haven't won the game yet, ladies. Let's keep focused.
Jansen up to 25. Had 30 earlier this year, and that one just didn't stay.
Oh, almost got the rebound.
Well, rebound belongs to Jerseyville. They bring it up. They trail by 5 to the Panthers. Here is Crawford. Throws
Don't
it
leave
to
her
Gray.
alone.
Gray shoots it, but can't score it this time. Scheller pulls down the rebound.
Big rebound.
And gives it up to Jansen. Jansen's going to get double teamed in the backcourt and then get pushed. They're going to give it to Crawford. Huh? Thought he put up 2 twos. I don't care. We'll give it to Tuttle. It's 4.
Whatever.
I know. I thought he had a 2 up in each hand.
Maybe he was wanting him to count.
I don't know.
2 plus 2.
Jansen back at the free throw line. Just hit 1 of 2 from there. Up there shooting a 1-and-1. And the first one won't go in.
Good rebound.
And no second one. Rebound. Back outside. Jansen we go. And to Scheller. Now to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to get out of the way, but Kate Bredden grabs onto her, and we'll have Miss Guerrero to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And Ella, 9 of 15. She doesn't get to the line much, 60%. And this will be her first attempt at a free throw tonight. Good.
That looks good.
Collinsville now up by 6. 2 possessions. Time to make it 3. Harder to come back with 17 seconds left. That one falls in.
Nice.
Here is Crawford. Oh, that one got thrown away. And
I like it.
well,
Megan broke that
yeah,
up.
She did, but that did waste some precious time. About 5 seconds left the clock. Top of the key for Tuttle. Tuttle into the paint, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound, Strebel, and she's fouled by Gilmore.
Yeah, no. Sorry. I'm just going to vote that's a no. She was straight up and down.
Well, she's not going to score 8 points from here.
She is not.
No. Strebel at the free throw line for the first time tonight. 5 of 16 coming into this game. No good. Next shot by Amelia Strebel. No good again. She gets her own rebound, but it's taken right out of her hands by Scheller, but it ended up on the ground, and a shot no good. Next rebound belongs to Collinsville, and that is going to do it. 55-48. The Collinsville Lady Kahawks snap a 3-game losing streak, and they extend the Jerseyville losing streak to 4 games. That was a good game there, Coach Billy. I tell you what, that was nice to see. Nice to get rid of that losing streak. And you have 2 more games left before you got to head into the playoffs, and those are the kinds of things you want to see.
That's exactly what you want to see, because that was a team effort, and I got to give a lot of props to Emma and to little Carlisle, as I call her. Their defense made a difference in this game the whole way through. Kind of changed the attitude of Jerseyville, frustrated them a little bit, and overall it was a great job by the girls.
Well, thank you very much, my dear, for hanging out
You're
with us
welcome.
again. I'm
You're
sorry
welcome.
that this is our last home game, so let's do it again in November.
I think it's a good idea.
All
I'll
right.
be here.
All right. That is former Lady head coach Lori Billy. We appreciate her joining us here on most of the home games this year. And it's now post-game show time, and we're going to be back to tell you all about the stats. And we'll talk things over with the head coach, Colin Moore. We'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Final score tonight, the Lady Kahok snap a 3-game losing streak by winning 55-48 over the Jerseyville Lady Panthers. And joining us now is Collinsville Lady Kahok third-year head coach Callan Moore. It's nice to get that losing streak snapped, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing's ever easy. Every game's difficult. We play, like we said before, a very tough schedule, and the girls keep grinding, even though some of the tough teams we played, especially this weekend, playing, a top 5 team in the state. Proud of the seniors. They worked really hard, and the girls just all stepped up and rallied around them. It was neat to watch.
Yeah, Megan Jansen with 25 points. We talk about her so much that it's just kind of old hat to talk about Megan, but you got to talk about her. She scored 25 points.
Yeah, and it's not even it's the scoring, obviously. It helps out a ton with Megan, but she's the one kid that I will say is making a transition to being the head coach that she got it. I was hard on her freshman year, sophomore year. We had some struggles, and then she's says everything I want her to say. She does what I want her to do, and she's just a true leader. It's all you really need to say about her, and I wish her the best of luck in the future, and I know she'll do great things at Parkland next year.
Coach Billy and I were up here talking during the game that you brought in Lily Carlisle, and her job was to shadow Tessa Crawford, and boy, did she.
Yeah, and that's something Lily can do. She's tried it a few games against some other longer, taller girls in the conference. Just really kind of struggles with that size, but we finally got somebody a similar size, and you can really see that hard work pays off, and she accepted a role, and that's kind of what we've been preaching all years, is accept a role. And I wish it would have happened a little earlier for some of the girls accept a role, but it's still good to happen at the end so we can build to next year as well.
Guys got some 3-point shots working for you tonight, 6 of 15 according to my unofficial count, and that's been a while since you got that many.
Yeah, and usually when we can do a good job of actually feeding the post and relaxing, we can get it back out. And we kind of switched up a little bit tonight, went more one post based on fouls, and kind of went 4 guards. And when we're shooting, we just tried to keep doing it. The girls, I think we're a good shooting team. They just get down on themselves very easily because losing a few games here and there. But that was a fun game. Jerseyville was. I knew those 2 girls were pretty good players, and then they had their role players step up, and I was like, dang, they were a lot better than we were kind of expecting, I think, but the girls responded pretty nicely.
That first play of the game that got you your first 2 points, I like the way it worked out because it was just the 3 seniors that touched the ball, and it turned into 2 points.
Yeah, and I don't think that was designed. Maybe they talked.
We said it was.
Maybe they talked about it, but I'll give them the credit on that one. I don't want to take the credit for that one. I was more happy that in the second half they came out and did the right thing right at halftime to get a couple quick buckets. We kind of let them back into it, but it's almost more fun that way, kind of winning a tight game.
Seemed like a very physical game.
Yeah, the refs kind of let them play. I know a few of those refs, refs in boys' games, so it's kind of almost better to be physical. I think that suits my lineup a little bit. Keeps the post players on the court, keeps Megan from getting in foul trouble, and we have some physical guards that can handle the ball, so it kind of helps us out a little bit, especially wanting to play as physical as we could on that girl. I think with a little more fouls, it might have been a little different situation on their best player there.
Yeah, you got your hands full the rest of the week, man. Tomorrow you're at O'Fallon, Thursday you're at Alton. Those are the top 2 teams in the Southwestern Conference. So how do you see this working out?
We just talked about it a little bit. We finished the year, like I said, 3 teams ranked in the state, and it's one of those things where we know it's going to be tough, but it's more about just trying to learn and have fun. It's been a tough season, but I don't think it's been all that bad. I think there's a lot of bright spots. I think we've won pretty much every game that I think we were supposed to win, maybe 1 or 2. There's been 3 or 4 swing games that we kind of let maybe 1 or 2 of them get away, but that happens over the course of a long season. I just hope they come out and don't give up and just fight hard because there is some good basketball and good things happening. We just got to stay positive with it.
All right, sir. Well, depending on how hockey goes, I might see you Thursday at Alton. If not, I'll definitely see you a week from tomorrow on Valentine's Day for the playoffs.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that is Colin Moore, your Lady Kahok head coach. His team victorious here tonight, 55-48. Let's run down those stats. As I mentioned, Megan Jansen is the leader in points here tonight, 25 points. The only other Lady Kahok into double digits was Ella Guerrero. She ended up with 10 even. After that, Jenna Scheller almost got there. She had 9. Emma Robertschisky had 5. Talisha Gilmore with 4. And Katie Bardwell with 2. Leading scorer for Jerseyville was Meredith Gray. She had 23 points. The only other double-digit scorer for the Lady Panthers was Kate Bredden. She had 12. Tessa Crawford ended up with 8. Callie Bredden ended up with 3. And Bria Tuttle ended up with 2. Collinsville out-rebounded the Jerseyville Lady Panthers tonight 30-23. Kahok's turned the ball over 6 times compared to 9 for Jerseyville. And from the lines, free throw lines had Jerseyville going 8 of 11. Collinsville went 9 of 13. And from the three-point stripe, Collinsville hit 6 of 15 while Jerseyville hit 4 of 15. That is going to do it for us tonight. Big thank you to Coach Lori Billy joining us on the other microphone, and another thank you to Coach Moore joining us on the microphone at the end of the game for the post-game show. We appreciate you being with us as well. Let's see what we got coming up for you tomorrow. We have a double-decker for you. We have hockey for you right here on the Kahok Sports Network, 7 o'clock game from the RP Lumber Center in Edwardsville. The hockey team getting ready to face off here in about the next 9 minutes in game number 1. So tomorrow will be game number 2 of the quarterfinals of the playoffs. And while I'm doing that, Dr. Chris McCluskey and Zach Roseman are going to be here doing the boys' game against O'Fallon, and you'll be able to find that game on the Kahok Broadcast Club Students Network on YouTube, and I'll post all that information for you tomorrow on Facebook just in case you're confused. Again, my name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow night, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your evening.